Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to go through our first review and we are going to be doing it on the BullDog Skincare Original Beard Oil. So apparently it's a UK brand, and when you look at the back of it, it sort of goes through some of the ingredients and it looks like most of them are natural. So if you're a big fan of natural ingredients, straight away this is a nice one to be starting to look at. It does have a few man-made chemicals in it. When you look into them, they are pretty harmless, but depends on how intent you are on only using natural ingredients. First thing I noticed about this fucking thing is it's got this shitty little oil dripper. So initially I hated it. I did not know how it was working. I was just like bashing it into my hand, and it was really annoying to try and get a consistent amount. But what I realized is if you actually just tip it upside down, it'll drip. Fucking science, right? So, once you get your head around that, it's pretty easy to use. I would generally use about, if you're in Australia, about a 10-cent piece worth, so about 10 drops of the oil. And I mean, my beard isn't the biggest beard, it's probably about a medium-sized beard. And I found that it actually, when you really worked it in, it gave you a really nice sort of smooth feeling straight after. Nice and silky, and you sort of could feel like you could push your beard hair around. And it felt really nice. And it sort of continued to feel like that for at least a good 3 or 4 hours. Obviously a bit hard to gauge these days with COVID, everyone's wearing masks. So your beard gets pushed around and shit all the time anyway. So I think keeping that in mind, I would actually say it probably gave me about 8 to 12 hours worth of not really feeling too dry, not feeling too itchy, and their actual beard hair not really getting too stiff, which I'm sure for us veteran beard wearers, you know that feeling where you just want the beard hairs just to move freely. You don't really want them to get stuck in one position. So I really like that. So I like that duration for an oil, which I thought was a big tick on their part. So the appearance, when you first put it on, it sort of does look a little bit sheeny, it does look quite shiny. I suppose that's what you get when you have an oil. So didn't mind that. It didn't last for too long though. So if you don't like that sheen look, don't stress at all. Then that's not a bad thing. It'll go away, you know, within a few hours of use. And overall, because it is an oil, it doesn't really hold your shape very well. But most oils don't. So you're not really too fussed about that. So overall, I actually didn't mind it. It's got this weird sort of tea tree eucalyptus sort of smell about it, which I actually thought was quite nice. Gives you that natural musk. And again, I mean, if smell is important to you, maybe look into it. If smell doesn't really matter, fuck, who cares? Like it's gonna like sort of go away within a couple hours anyway. But no, recently with COVID, obviously we're all wearing our masks, so it's staying on your face for a long time, and you can smell it, right? It gets stuck in your mask, and you'll put your mask on later on. So if you hate the smell of it, don't worry about it. I would can it. But otherwise, it's pretty good. I mean, it does say on the back that it will tame your beard if you use it. To be quite honest, I've been using it daily, and I mean, it will tame it to an extent, but I think most of that tameness will come because you've actually just combed your hair, you've sort of actually looked after it, not because of anything in this product whatsoever. So ultimately, the guy who's going to buy this beard product here is going to be the guy who is not wanting to have that skin irritation that you would get if you were to use a beard balm, or even if your skin is just getting dry or it's getting irritated, then this will be a nice way just to start to get on top of that irritation, start to calm the skin down, get some nutrients back into your hair, stop it from being too stiff and too bristly. And who doesn't mind applying it once a day, maybe once every 2 days, depending on what your beard hair is like. But otherwise, I actually didn't mind it. So I think you're not going to go wrong when you go for this one here. hopefully you enjoyed that review. If you have any suggestions or any other things you want me to look into, feel free to leave a comment. And yeah, we'll see you next time.